Please be patient with us. I would request you to check your internet connectivity as well. Today, we have a very interesting topic for you all, staying fit and healthy at home. And to explain us how, we have with us today Mr. Jitesh Moghli. Jitesh Moghli is a 360-degree holistic fitness/wellness transformation specialist and a human excellence coach. He has over 12 years of rich experience in imparting various styles of coaching to individuals, communities, and corporates towards a refined human development process, adopting a wellness and fitness approach for a fit mind, body, emotion, spirit, and energy. Prior to living his passion for coaching, he has worked with renowned corporates such as Microsoft, Deloitte, Novartis, HSBC, Akamai, etc. over a span of 15 years. Jitesh holds a master's in HR. He is also a passionate writer, speaker, counselor, photographer, and traveler. For the convenience of everyone, we would be happy to take the questions at the last and would request you to please enter in Q&A tab. Now, without taking any more time, I would request Mr. Jitesh to please take over from here. Thank you.
Thank you, Vaishali. And thank you to the Dr. Reddy's Foundation. It is great to see such a vibrant team coming up with such beautiful opportunities while we have a situation lockdown now. And welcome to all the participants. Hello all. I am Jitesh Moghli. I am from Hyderabad, and you already got a little intro about what I do and what I am. Today, in this topic, we're going to be talking about how to stay active during the lockdown times. Yes, it's a very tough and bad period of time during this environment, and this is a first of its kind in our life for every generation which is living right now. And this is something which we never experienced, and we should look forward to see not this kind of an experience coming in future. But we don't have a control on it, yet we all need to be in control and handle our health to the best possible way. So today in this session, we would be talking about how we can stay fit while we are at home, as we have a 24-hour, 24/7 lockdown until the authorities release the lockdown time. We have to ensure how we can stay active, how we can stay in control with ourselves, with our mind, with our emotions. And more importantly, how do you balance your time with your work and your personal life? I do agree that we at this point of time would go through a lot of challenges mentally and emotionally. And I've seen and heard people talking and sharing about their personal emotions, depressions that they're going through at this point of time. We all at this point need to stay strong and move on with our life, because life throws different challenges at different intervals, and we should not be in a predictable mode. Hence, it's important for us to take up everything in a positive stride and move on with a lot of learnings. So we'll start the session about defining fitness. What is fitness according to you all? So you can please put down your notes, make a note of whatever you think is important for you. It can be a question, doubt, or a comment, advice, suggestion, compliment, appreciating on something. Please make a note of it. Towards the end, we can all take up as part of the question and answer session. And also please make a note of what do you think according to you is the definition of fitness, so that at the end, I can personally get back to you people and acknowledge whoever has written it in the right way. I mentioned why it should be 360 degrees. What according to you all is 360 degrees is a question that I would like to pose to you all. You can get back to me later. But the point is, we need to emphasize on a 360-degree platform of fitness. As we all know, fitness is not only about body. Generally, people think fitness is only about body, it's about exercise, it's about going to a gym, a fitness center. Certainly not. That's a very small part of it. If you magnify the current slide and look at the circular diagram, body, mind, soul, spirit, I would want you all to magnify it. Look at the various aspects of the circles which is completely aligned with each other, overlapping. They are all overlapping. The reason they are overlapping is because they are all connected internally and externally with each other. So any one circle out of this is not in balance or is not being sufficiently taken care by any individual, your fitness will never be 360 degrees. Mathematically, I'm sure you all know what 360 degrees stands for. It's a circle. 360 degrees is a circle. So hence this diagram denotes a circle, and all the factors which are part of the circle are part of your life. So we all need to be happy. That's the most important aspect of our life. That's the goal. That's a journey that we all are intended for as human beings. The only pursuit that we all chase for is to be happy. But unfortunately, most of the human beings chase for their material values. So be it getting a better job, better income, chasing assets, chasing financial goals, chasing their different form of other luxurious goals which they think that they can satisfy, but through that isn't. They are all temporary goals. When you chase material aspects, it's going to be very, very temporary. Your desires will keep growing. I would all want you to channelize your focus on immaterial things, but they are the most essential parts of your life, which actually contributes of what you are. So happiness is a central goal, but they're all interconnected with each other. So vitality is about the energy that you all need to be made of. Every person needs to have that extreme amount of energy, be it mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. And then about your emotions, the kind of emotions that you all people carry every day matters a lot. At any point, you cannot afford to be low or weak. When you are in such a low or weak or a negative state, it impacts on your body. It impacts on your actions. It impacts on your thoughts. The same goes with your thinking. When you have low emotions, you tend to think negatively. Whereas when you have positive emotions, you think positively. Hence, it's important for you all to have a positive frame of mind. And then exercising. You all need to give enough importance to your body. That's the vessel that is carrying you on a daily basis. We are all living in our body. Body doesn't live separately. We are living inside the body. The body is a vessel for us. It's like an engine of a car. The car's body is built, whereas the engine is inside. So if the engine is not working, then how is the body going to help us? Similarly, if the body is not taken care, then the engine gets exposed and engine falls under repair. So both are dependent on each other. So it's important for us to take care of our body. Hence, exercising is very important. And then sleep. Sleep is so important for all of us because we need to rejuvenate. If I make a particular car or any vehicle or an automobile run every day without giving it a rest continuously, do you think the machine will sustain? It will give up. At some point, it would definitely give up, and there would be a lot of recurring issues. The engine would get into an irreparable problem. Hence, we all need to give the engine some time for it to relax so that it can recoup and get back for our next journey. Similarly, our body needs sleep. We need to relax at various intervals It can be short relaxation. It can be longer relaxation. I would be talking about it in the next slides. But sleep is something which is very important. So it is part of your 360-degree circle. Then clean. When I say clean, it's a very broad word. Hygienically, we all need to be clean. Right now, in the COVID-19 times, we are all following a lot of hygiene, which we are supposed to follow every day, not only during COVID-19 times. It's just that today, Mother Nature is teaching us through COVID-19 times that we all need to sanitize and remain hygienic regularly. But we never followed this kind of hygiene earlier. Hence, we had many physical and various other issues with our human body due to unhygiene, unclean methods. Similarly, we also need to have clean mind and clean emotions. We cannot afford to think negative. Unclean minds lead to unclean activities, unclean actions. Hence, it's important for all of us to emphasize on cleanliness externally or internally. Then balance. The reason why I said balance is we all need to have a very balanced frame of mind, balanced thinking, balanced eating, balanced working, balanced relationships. There can be not a single aspect in our life which goes imbalanced. For an example, in your own daily life, try imbalancing any one part. Let's say you give short time for your children. Your children will start complaining that you're not giving us time. The same goes to a spouse. If you're not giving enough time to a spouse, your spouse is going to complain about it. If you're not giving time at your work, your boss would get back to you and say that you're not giving enough time for your work. So similarly, your body also demands its own time. So hence, it's important for us to balance time and activities for all the needs of our life. Hence, staying balanced is very important. Next comes as health. As we spoke about all these aspects, this all contributes to health. At every point of time, we need to be mindful about our health, not only about our work, not only about our personal life. We also need to be monitoring about how we are doing in our health. How are we mentally? How are we emotionally? How are we physically, spiritually? Is there a good balanced way of thinking? Hence, your health matters a lot. At periodic intervals, you should go for health checkups to figure out if there are any issues inside your body. Sometimes those issues don't come out immediately. So it's important to do a check and figure out whether are you in line with the health conditions or not. Always precaution is better than cure. Hence, it's important for you to focus on your health. Then life, of course, overall life, your life has to, where is your life leading to? Where are you standing as a person? What are your goals? Next 20 years, where do you want to see yourself? It matters a lot. Unless you're figuring out on your life completely, you would not be able to concentrate on all these aspects. So hence, it's important that you figure out certain goals for yourself. Goals in your work, goals in your personal life, goals in your relationships, goals in your passion, goals in certain other activities, so that you comprise a very successful life, a very balanced life. Next comes your diet. As we all know that without fuel, your car won't run. Your automobile, your two-wheeler or a four-wheeler won't run without fuel. So that's the energy for an automobile. Similarly, your body also needs energy. And where will this energy come from? It doesn't come from air. It doesn't come from water. Those are basic essential needs. But more importantly, you also need to have strong nutrition. So I would touch base a bit of nutrition in my next slides. It's important that you all have a strong, efficient, yet balanced diet. And then joy. Everything that we do should have happiness in it, should have a sense of celebration. We need to celebrate everything that we do. Without celebration, that activity is a complete defeat. We are defeating that activity. So whatever you pick up, please celebrate. Even if you are reading a newspaper, celebrate what you're reading. If you're listening to music, celebrate the music. If you're eating some food, celebrate the food that you're eating. So that gives you joy. That allows you to celebrate every aspect, and ultimate result is joy. Hence, we all should have a joyous life at every point of time, be it during COVID times or non-COVID times. Please, I'm rephrasing this. It's not only Corona times, even post-Corona times, or tomorrow there can be another version of a Corona at any given point of time, because life is unpredictable. But we should not stop having joy in our life, because our human life is meant to be celebrated. Hence, it's important for us to live a 360-degree fitness life. So here, the definition is that it's not only about exercising, it is about contributing on all aspects of our life. Hence, please revisit this circle at every point of time. You can take a printout and keep it in your favorite place, on your desk, or it can be on a wall or on a mirror, wherever you can. But ensure that you see this every day, so that it keeps reminding you that you need to be following a 360-degree way of life. Next, we'll move to the next slide. So challenges in our fitness journey. So challenges is not only in a fitness journey, challenges are way in different aspects. You will have challenges in your work, you will have challenges in your lifestyle, you will have challenges in your relationships, you will have challenges in certain favorite activities that you want to participate in. There are challenges in everything, including in personal relationships that you have. It could be your best friend, your lovers, your spouse. There are challenges. Similarly, we would all have challenges in our fitness journey also. And it doesn't mean that these challenges pose an hindrance to you to not take up fitness as a journey. My friends, fitness is part of life. Don't treat fitness as an accessory. It's not an accessory. It comes as part and parcel of your life. Can I ask you all to say, stop eating food? Why do you have to eat food? There are challenges, so stop eating food on certain times. We wouldn't, right? We would still be very diligent in eating our meals, our favorite foods. So why doesn't challenge come over there? We still manage food. We still try to figure out how we can eat food. You may come up with a debate saying that without food we can't live. I would say yes, we can't live, but that doesn't mean that only food comprises your life. If you're not exercising on a regular basis, your body will start depreciating. Mind you, your body will start depreciating. Your body is exactly like an automobile, but not 100% exactly like that. When you buy a new car or a vehicle, immediately try selling the vehicle in next 15 days. The value of the vehicle will come down, which is also called depreciation in other words. Similarly, your body will start depreciating if you're not exercising. But the beauty of the body in comparison to an automobile is that if you're exercising, your body will keep appreciating, You might have seen people who are quite old, especially from a film fraternity, celebrities, also from the sporting fraternity, or all the fraternities which have a lot to do with fitness and physical activities involved in their activities. They look pretty young, though they are very old. So these personalities have been maintaining their fitness levels at every point of time, hence they look young, though they're getting older by the age. And age is just a number. Friends, age is just a number. It's the attitude and the quality of your activities which matter in making your age define the way you look. So at 50, you can still look like a 25-year-old guy or a 30-year-old guy or a person, guy or a girl. At the same time, a 30-year-old guy or a girl can look like a 50-year-old person if the person is not maintaining her health. So for both the genders, it's very important. If you're not exercising, you are bound to depreciate and the body looks older and older. So please focus on this saying over here. I have mentioned under the header, you can magnify it if you would want to. No challenges, no success. We all know that. Please reflect on your activities. If you're not working, you will not be paid. If you're not performing in an interview, you will definitely not get a job. If you really work well, you will see a promotion in your work. You will see better compensation, better income in your life, more promotions to come in, right? Similarly, every challenge works for a betterment. Please take challenge as a positive aspect. Don't treat challenge as a negative aspect. Unless you challenge yourself, you wouldn't know what you're actually worthy of. So it's important you put yourself to challenges, treat every challenge as an opportunity and work on it so that you will be able to see better self of yours. Today, in the COVID-19 times, the way we are going through under such restricted lockdown times, imagine had we not taken this as a challenge and go through, we wouldn't be holding ourselves the way we are right now in comparison to what Europe and US is going through. There's an enormous amount of death rate over there. People are falling down. There is a lot of disturbance. People are failing. Health systems are failing. They're still trying to cope up. But, you know, the sustainability factor takes a long time for them to recover. So it's important that we treat this example as a challenge. Right now in the current scenario, what India is going through is a huge challenge for the mankind, in fact. And when we overcome this challenge, we become very immune, very resistant. We become very strong physically, mentally, and emotionally. So that's why I said no challenges, no success. The second line, no challenges, no success. Means if you know your challenges, then you will know success. You will know how success tastes. So please treat this with prime importance. No challenges is no success. Try knowing your challenges so that you know success. So let's look at the points under this slide. Sedentary lifestyle, also called a new cancer causing factor. Now, the reason why I said it's a new cancer causing factor, according to WHO, the latest cancer causing activity is no activity. Means people who are into sedentary life for a long time, who spend close to 10 hours sitting, more than 8 hours sitting, are bound to catch up with cancer more faster than a regular person who's into other activities. That means who spends lesser sedentary time. So please reflect this question to yourself. Everybody ask this question to yourself. How much of sedentary life you are going through every day? In the current COVID-19 times, due to the lockdown, we all know that we are working from home. All the working professionals and the non-working professionals, it is important that you monitor your sedentary time every day. How much of time are you sitting and working? How much of time are you spending in mobility? That means non-sitting time. So kindly be aware that sedentary lifestyle is not good for you. Whether you're working in the office or whether you're working from home, it is not going to do good for you if it is going above and beyond. So in order to counter sedentary lifestyle, it is important that you be very active. So monitoring your time is very important. So please reflect as to how much of time are you spending on a daily basis. What I would suggest is, please, every half an hour, make an excuse and stand up. Go fetch a glass of water or stand up and work for some time. There's no harm in standing up and working. Please take your calls while you're walking around. Okay. You can either stand or sit on the floor for some time. Sitting on the floor is a very good exercise. In fact, our old age people, older generation people used to sit on the floor and eat food. It's a very good exercise, part of the yoga asana. When you fold your legs, sit on the ground and eat food. Similarly, you can sit down and take up your calls. You can work on your laptop. Now that technology is so user friendly, so make use of the technology according to you. So try and make sure that you are having more of non-sedentary working time. Play with your kids, try to engage your kids in some form of physical activity along with you. So do certain small home-based activities. You can, pick up household activities, household chores, pick up small cleaning activities, trying to clean up your home, washing your clothes, washing your utensils. Okay. So try spending non-sedentary time in certain activities so that your overall sedentary time per day comes down. And do not sit continuously for a long time. So please make excuses to stand up, walk down, figure out some activity that you can feel busy with, take up your calls, walk around, read a book while you're walking. Okay. Uh, plant go for some plantation, gardening, try to, do watering for the plants. So there are hundreds of things that you can do. Climb up the stairs and come down, go to your terrace and work on your laptop and on your terrace, take up your calls on the terrace, walk around. Okay. So this way you cut down your sedentary time. So this comes only when you're monitoring. Next point, please.
Jitesh, are you there?
Yes. There was a drop in the signal. I think I got dropped out. Now I got connected again. Are you able to hear me?
Yes, we can. We can hear you
Hello,
now.
Vaishali, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, Jitesh. Please continue.
Okay. Sorry for the technical glitch. Yes, we move on to the next point. It's called improper nutrition. So the reason why I said improper nutrition is because 80% of the population fall in this zone, improper nutrition. 80% of India's population eat bad food, wrong food. It is important for us to recheck, monitor on what we're eating on a daily basis. And especially during these lockdown times, people tend to eat a lot of food because every stress is related to food. They throw it on food. If you're feeling emotionally down, if you're feeling mentally down, physically down, you want to immediately eat something so that it can relieve you. So we go pick up that chocolate or a ice cream or some junk food that you can get your hands on in the kitchen so that you can relieve yourself, saying that, wow, I can feel better. For a lot of people in the population, food becomes a big excuse for them to relieve from stress. Mind you, this is not a good habit at all. And if you are one among them, please don't be surprised if you encounter some issue in the days to come, especially with your weight. You will tend to put on more and more weight. And in the current context of this particular session, I would want to emphasize that people, when you are working from home, we really don't know how long this particular session is going to be, this particular COVID time lockdown. It is definitely bound to go on. And we may have 2 more months of lockdown time. And if eating food becomes a constant habit, then you will tend to put on more weight. So please monitor what you're eating, make a check on what you're eating. Next point, please. Can we move to the next point, please?
Jitesh,
Vaishali,
are you there? Yeah, I have changed the slide. Next
can
point
we
is
move to the next point?
insufficient sleep.
Yeah. Insufficient sleep, the other contributing factor which creates a challenge. People, if you're tending to, yeah, insufficient sleep, people who are into stress, and if you're emotionally or physically, mentally down, you would also face sleep issues. So kindly, I advise all of them, do not lose on your sleep. In fact, one of the important reasons of corona getting affected or your immunity systems falling down is because of improper sleep. People having insufficient sleep are bound to encounter issues of virus. Your immunity levels fall down very badly because during sleep, your body repairs. Remember, during your sleep, body repairs. And it's important for all of us to ensure our body repairs. Hence, it is important we all give 7 to 8 hours of sound sleep. So folks, please concentrate on your sleep. Insufficient sleep is no. You have to catch up with your sleep. Ensure you're working on time, closing your work and getting back to your sleep. And please stick to your routine, early to bed, early to rise. That's a very good way to carry on your routine. We move to the next point, lack of physical activities. This is another big challenge that people face is that while you're staying at home, what do I do? I can't work out. I don't have access to gym. I can't go to a fitness center. So those things should not become an excuse for you. Where there is a will, there is a way. We can still be active staying at home. There are hundreds of exercises that we can do being at home. You can open your YouTube channel and please type home-based exercises without equipment. You will see hundreds of body weight exercises. Your body itself is a gym. Your body has been designed by Almighty in such a way that itself is a tool for you to work out. There are so many ways to work out. In general, I can speak about doing push-ups, squats, jumps, lunges. You can pick up some small objects at home. It can be your mineral water can. It can be small boxes, small luggage boxes, which can be picked up and placed. How to perform these activities? You can log into YouTube and look at all those home-based videos, which definitely makes you feel worked out. So kindly stop excuses, get on to your physical activities, give at least 15 to 20 minutes minimum per day to work out. And it's very, very important for you all to work out every day, especially during these days. As your mobility is cut down, you're walking down, driving, moving out has come down. Hence, it is important for you to activate your body every day. I personally spend close to 45 minutes to 1 hour every day working out using whatever objects that I have at home. When you get connected to my social media, you will be able to see different forms of exercises that I do using home-based equipment, home-based objects, and I still work out on my body. Similarly, you all can do that. The next is unhealthy lifestyle. Now, when I say unhealthy lifestyle, it contributes all aspects. So one, eating bad food, okay, two, watching too much of TV. If you're watching too many movies, staying too sedentary, watching too many programs, what happens is you miss out on other aspects. So hence it's important that you monitor what you're doing every day from morning until night. Please inculcate right habits. Exercising is part of it. Eating good food is part of it. Spending some mind activity is also important. So play certain mind related games with your children, with yourself, with your spouse. Play certain mind related games. Play something like Sudoku, puzzles, riddles. You can play chess, caroms, so that your mind is engaged. There is some amount of activity given to your mind. But in order to drive better emotions, spend some time on meditation, stay calm for some time, so that you are getting into a very plain, peaceful emotion and you remain calm. That way you're creating a balance within yourself, living in peace. So that way you're creating a very positive lifestyle. Though we know that we are going through hard, tough times out there, it is important for us to be very, very positive. And people who remain positive will never ever fall sick. Remember that. Positive thinking people, positive habits, and clean, healthy lifestyle people will never get sick. And coronavirus remains way away from us if you are in a positive lifestyle. So monitor your lifestyle, cut down bad
जो
lifestyle
व्हाट्सएप
activities
में गया ना मैसेज,
from your schedule.
मैं
Let's
कह रहा था कि जो व्हाट्सएप में गया है मैसेज,
my WhatsApp. Hello.
Yeah, Jitesh, you can continue. Sorry for the...
Yeah, I think someone came in between. Yeah. Let's move into the next point after unhealthy lifestyle. Negative and closed thinking process. The reason I mentioned this is that during these times, it is bound. It's a human thing that we all tend to get very, very weak, very negative about things. What is going to happen? So many people are dying. So many people are falling sick. There's so many positive cases happening all around. And then the same starts to reflect on you. Am I also going to fall sick? Am I going to be one of those victims of COVID-19? So mind you, folks, it's not only COVID-19. If you are staying in a negative frame of mind, it's not only COVID. Anything can attack you. Anything, even an accident can make you negative. Even an injury can make you negative. Uh, an argument from your boss can turn into negative. So please, it's important that you do not create a negative mind frame. Learn from everything that is going through. Observe whatever that is happening across the world. Please observe. Don't form a conclusion. Just observe and understand. Learn from the situation and try adopting yourself into the current dynamics. So inculcate all these right habits so that you stay positive. I also recommend to you all, do not listen to a lot of news. It's important that we all be informed about what is happening, but keep an update about what's happening, but don't dwell yourself. Don't get immersed into news, because that news is going to make you turn very negative and very weak. I personally don't watch news at all. I try to get a summary of the information at the end of the day as to what has happened, and I just record it for my observation. I don't inculcate myself into the happenings around, because I want to stay positive. I want to be engaged in my activities. I do my work every day. I contribute my time for my activities. That is my workouts. I spend good time as to what I should eat, what kind of nice, good food. Nutritional food can still be very tasty, at the same time, fit based, low calorie food. I spend time with my family, spend time with my spouse, and I get connected on phone, try connecting with my friends to check how they are doing. I talk certain topics which makes me feel happy. I listen to music. These are all the positive things that you all should do during these times, and not only during these times, at a later time also. Staying like this will make you more refined as a human being and more healthier. Great. So let's move to the next one. Lack of time. This is a fantastic excuse a lot of people come with. Whenever I chance upon my friends, my clients, my students, and various other people that I encounter, a lot of people, majority of them come back and say, Jitesh, I'm not having time. You know, I can't pick up a routine because my work keeps me occupied. My children keep me occupied. My home keeps me occupied. I'm telling you, if occupation is the only big reason that you have, then there can be 100 excuses that come to you. I believe in one philosophy in life. If you want to do something in life, there are always 100 excuses to make it happen. But if you don't want to do something, there will be 100 excuses to not do that thing. So kindly, friends, lack of time is just an excuse, is just another way to get rid of exercising and fitness. So please make time, because you are the benefactor. It is only going to do good for you, not others. If you are exercising, your body will get immune. You will become more resistant. You will add more muscle to your body. Aesthetically, you will look better when you wear clothes. You will look beautiful. You will look handsome. And more importantly, more healthier. It is not your neighbor or any other person who's going to benefit out of it. But if you are giving excuses, it is you who is going to be a loser. So grab the opportunity, make every possible time to exercise. As I said, spend time for everything. There should not be an excuse saying that I don't have time. If you are making that excuse, then you are one among those people who wants to be very weak and who wants to lose out all the opportunities in life. So make a note of all these things. Let's move to the next slide. Fitness at home. This is very important, and I request you all to pay attention on this slide. As you see the picture, the boy having questions. Fitness at home. Oh, can fitness be done at home? That's a question. Okay, so why fitness at home? So my point is, why not at home? Why only at a gym? Why only outside? Fitness can be done everywhere. Friends, fitness is something that can be done everywhere. Even if you're traveling in bus, it can still be done in some ways by sitting and standing. If you're traveling by train, if you're traveling by car, there are many exercises that can be done. If you're sitting at home, there are 100 exercises that can be done. So never ever come with this excuse saying, why fitness at home? Now, it is important that when you are staying at home for 24/7 during these times, as we spoke earlier, you need to activate your body. There's so much of sedentary time that comes through while you're sitting with your people, talking, working on your laptop, watching movies. There's so much of sedentary time that is going through. Hence, it is all the more important for you to work out at home. At least when you're moving around, when you're in a normal life, you're at least moving out, walking down, climbing, meeting people. There is some form of exercise which is happening. But when you're staying home, the amount of activity will come down drastically. Hence, it is much more important. That is the reason why I said why. Yes, this is the answer. There is all the more importance for you to do fitness at home. So please pick up all forms of activities that you can perform. As I said, you can do standing, running, spot jogging, jumps, climbing the stairs and coming down, picking up objects, picking up certain heavyweight objects from the ground and moving from one place to another place. Please open the YouTube and search for home-based videos. You will get hundreds of videos on different trainers. Follow those ways. You can have time-based workouts also. And now with the technology allowing you so many ways to work out, download certain fitness apps and start working out on time-based workout. You can set up 20 minutes workout, 15 minutes workout. You can have yoga-based workout, stretches, athletic-based workout, strength-based workout. The technology is giving you so many alternatives for you to pick up what kind of workout you want, and you can channelize your time in doing those workouts. My only point is, please work out. Please move your body. You have a responsibility to move your body. How? Yes, I've told you. Please channelize your time by picking up these activities through the apps, through the videos that the technology is throwing to you. You can alternatively get in touch with me on my contact details to figure out if you need some home-based workouts, online workouts. I can help you out designing some fantastic programs for you. Let's move to the next point. When? So good question that people ask me is, when I am at home, when do I work out? Now, I would say there is no time for workout. Any time is a great time for you to work out. All that I would want you to follow is a discipline. If you are a morning time person, wake up early and start working out. If you're an evening person, perform your workouts in the evening. Time is at your own discretion. You decide the time. Even afternoons are a great time to work out. My point is, try sticking to that one time that you are happy to work out and sustain that time. Be regular. Every day, make sure that you're working out exactly at that time. I personally work out at 7 o'clock in the morning, 7 a.m. In usual times, during non-COVID times, I used to work out in the afternoon because I have my personal training sessions all through the day. And then I figure out my time in the afternoon. I go to my gym. I hit certain outdoor terrains. I mix my workouts in different ways. But right now in COVID-19 times, I'm doing 7 a.m. workout. I ensure that I wake up by 6 o'clock, get fresh, pick up my early morning herbal tea, and then I get started at 7 o'clock. And I decide what to do. So time is not a point. I would want you to decide what time suits to you, but ensure that you're setting that time every day. The way you set up time for your lunch, breakfast, dinner, snacks, similarly, your body also needs a time to work out. So please figure out what the time is and ensure that you stick to that time. The way you have calendar meetings on your calendar, do you miss out on those times? Do you go back to your boss and say, when do I have this meeting? Isn't it a fixed time, a schedule? Today, when we are on the Zoom call, it is a scheduled call. We are making time for this call to make this happen, to give this education awareness for you all. Similarly, please set up a time on your calendar and start working out. When should never be a question for you. Let's move to the next one. Types. So people ask me, how can I work out? What kind of workouts I can do? I'm telling you folks, using your body, there can be hundreds of exercises that can be done. In the contemporary style, there are animal-based workouts, which is the latest form of exercise. Fitness fraternity has done a lot of research in picking up different animal movements and have incorporated those movements into exercises. Hence, they are called primal moves, primal methods, or animal style of movements. You can do Google, YouTube, and see those kind of videos. All those videos will have no equipment at all. It is only your body that is put to different animal style of movements and can lead you to fantastic workouts. You can get good results, lose excess body weight, fat, and create great muscle in your body, more strength. You look more robust and stronger. You can transform your health into a great way. So there are lots of varieties. As I said, yoga can be a great form of exercise. Zumba can be a great style of exercise. Dancing can be a great style of exercise. Animal movements are a great form of exercise. Calisthenics is nothing but body-based movements. It is also a form of animal movements, but there are more functional-based exercises in these. So there are lots of types of exercise that you can do at home without equipment. If you have some access to equipment, if you have home gyms, great, you can pick up those equipments and start working out. But if you don't have equipment, there, as I said, please type on YouTube and on your fitness apps. You can say simple body weight exercises at home. You will get beautiful routines, time-based routines, and you can stick to those routines. Okay, now what are we getting out of this? What is the value add by working out? The value add that you're going to create is that you will have a more stronger immune body. Remember, people who exercise regularly are way away from all kinds of viruses, diseases, and all forms of health ailments. People who exercise regularly live longer, stronger, and they look more younger. Hence, it's all the more a reason for you to take up fitness as an important aspect. So that's the value add. And in the current dynamics during COVID times, working out at home, staying active at home, creates a greater value for you to be more stronger and immune from the virus. And also you're creating an example for your family members to be also active. Looking at you, your family will also start getting motivated and start working out with you. So that's a bigger value add. There can't be a better value add than this. Your fantastic expensive mobiles, expensive cars, automobiles, expensive luxurious items won't give you that kind of value what your fitness would give for you. That is amazing amount of health. You can never buy health. Health can be earned, and that earning will happen by incorporating right activities, right choices of food, lifestyle, and exercises. Let's move to the next slide.
Jitesh, sorry for, we'll have to wind up in 10 minutes. We'll go a little faster.
Sure, sure. So these are complementing factors. We have already spoken, but I wanted to re-emphasize all of this so that you make a note of it. Your fitness and health matters on these aspects. All are interlinked. So please make a note of these. So let's look at all these points. Balanced nutrition. As I said, when you have a balanced nutrition, you have balanced energy. You will have good amount of energy coming into you, which will allow you to think well, resonate well, recollect well. Your emotions work better. Your body functions faster, stronger. You can give a lot of energy for your workouts and all other activities, including your work. You'll be very, very alert when you're working. Next one. Lifestyle. As I said, please monitor your lifestyle, revisit your time from morning until night, make a note of all the things that you're doing and see what are the corrections that you need to do. If there are any activities, any habits that you are thinking or you, according to you, feel that those habits are causing hindrances, obstacles for you, please cut them out. That's why I call them as course correction. It is important for you to revisit your lifestyle and slice off those things which don't matter to you at all. Prioritize your lifestyle. Do this course correction on a daily basis. Sleep and relaxation. It is very important that you give 8 hours of sound sleep. Okay. And during afternoons, if you think you're too tired, give that short power nap. It's very, very good. When I say power nap, all you need to do is shut eye. Wherever you're seated, lying down, standing, you just have to close your eyes for say 2 minutes to 5 minutes and just shut yourself. Your mind and body are completely detached. You remain in a state of vacuum. And then you open your eyes. You become refreshed. Okay. It's a very good relaxation technique. Power naps are good. So concentrate on your sleeping. If you are having lack of sleep, please build your sleep more. Work-life balance. It's important that you spend good 8 hours of time on your work, not beyond that. If you're extending your work time, that means you're not monitoring on your time. Your time skills are bad. Your time management is bad. So revisit your time management. Then give enough time for your family. It's important. They deserve your time. Just spend time with your children, play with them, because they bring a lot of happiness and joy. You kind of de-stress when you're playing with your kids. Engage yourself and engage them also, and spend some time with your spouse and all the people living with you in the house. At the same time, concentrating on your work and your health. It's very, very important. So that's where your work-life balance comes in. Relationships. It's very, very important because we humans are social animals. We all need people around us. Hence, it's important that we carry good relationships. Whether people are with you or away from you, it's important that you carry a good relationship with people. Please pick up the phone and talk to them. Do not have any kind of ego clashes with people. You please be generous enough to pick up the phone and talk. Say hi, hello, how are you doing? I wanted to just know how you're doing. Figure out what they are doing. Understand what kind of activities they are getting engaged. Learn from people. Spend some time with relationships, but carry harmonious relationships. Bad relationships suck energy out of you. You become very, very low. You become depressed. That's why it's important to have positive relationships. And if with certain people, if you're not able to have good relationships, or if they are throwing bad energy or negative energy, please stay away from them. Maintain a distance from people who give bad energy so that you are restoring your positive energy for yourself. Source of motivation. Please have some motivation in life. For example, I always have my own idols in everything that I do. When I pick up certain activities, I always have certain inspiring idols. In fitness, Arnold Schwarzenegger or Sylvester Stallone have been my idols. In music, I have certain idols. In photography, I have certain idols. So that way, please relate to certain inspiring idols and see them as your motivation. It is important that you have some kind of motivation source. So it can be anyone. It can be your godfather or your heroes in life. Please see them as your motivation and try to become like them. So that is when you will start shaping yourself. If you want to have a great body, pick up some example, a model or someone who you would like to make your body like that, and start training yourself and see yourself going closer to such models, such idols. Hence, the source of motivation is important. And last but not least, fun. Please have fun every time. I told you this. Celebrate everything that you do. If you're cooking, celebrate your food. Celebrate your activity. Celebrate your movies that you watch. Celebrate learning. Celebrate your children. But have lots of fun. Ultimately, we are living this life to have fun. Fun with a meaning. Fun to learn new things. Fun to get activated. Fun to inspire ourselves and evolve as better people. So the next slide talks about, so these are the complementing factors. So please make sure that you are aligning your factors with all these. The last one is about fitness programming. As I said, how would you measure? How would you measure your activity? There has to be some plan, right? Like the way your boss gives you a goal. There are certain goals that your boss develops, objectives and goals per year. This year you have to reach these goals so that you qualify for a promotion, you qualify for the next level. Similarly, you all need to give certain kinds of goals for your own body, for your own health. Every year, set some goals. 2020, I'm going to set my goals to make my body like this. What kind of goals differ from person to person? It can be building your body to more muscular level, or it can be making your body more flexible, more aerobic, more activated, aesthetically looking great. So you define your goals, but ensure that you stick to goals and start working to it. No, I said long-term, mid-term, short-term. Long-term should be a goal which should be your ultimate goal. This is where I want to grow. This is where I want to go. For that, you need to create certain intermediate goals. Please relate exactly to a project management. People who are into project management or who are working on certain projects, they have certain intermediate project deadlines that they have to reach, interim deadlines. So your health is also like a project. Your body is also like a project. If you want to have a six-pack, or if you want to have a muscular body, if you want to have a well-toned body, or if you want to have a slim but yet good-looking body, you need to have certain goals for it. So set some timelines for it. 3 months, 6 months, 8 months, 1 year, and try reaching different goals at different times so that you reach your long-term goal easily by your short-term goals. And please set timelines. Without timelines, you will never be able to achieve your goals. If you want to excel in something, for example, if I want to learn swimming, I have to set some timeline. Within 2 months, I have to ensure that I should learn swimming. That is when you will start making moves to excel. You will start elevating from one level to the next level. If 10 degrees on a scale of 10, 10 being the best, you have to start from 1 and start moving to 2. But from 1 to 2, you have to give some amount of time for yourself to move. So that is when you challenge your body, you challenge your mind to go there. So timelines work a lot in this aspect. And more importantly, periodical review. Please review yourself. If you have a trainer, if you are being monitored by an expert, the expert will give you a review every month or every 15 days. The way your boss gives performance review to you every quarter or every 6 months, similarly, you also need to do a personal review for yourself. Sit down, introspect. What have I done in the last 3 months? How much have I achieved? Be it in your work, be it in your relationships, be it in your health, your fitness levels, your nutrition, your lifestyle, how I have fared in all these aspects. Give a rating to yourself and be honest in giving a rating for yourself. That is when you will become better and better as a person and as a professional. So performance review for yourself is very important, and you yourself are a reviewer for it. This is called introspection. Set up a time once in 15 days or once in a week or once in a month and review yourself as to what all have you done, how better have you framed yourself than earlier. Idea should be to get better than yesterday. Remember this. Try getting better than yesterday. That is when you will excel in life. Next slide. Smart stress relieving exercises. So folks, I'm going to instruct a short exercises for you all. It's just going to take a minute or two. Wherever you are, please position yourself. I'm sure you're all seated. Keep your body straight, chest up, spine straight. Okay. If you're relaxing on the backrest of the chair, please be away from that. Sit straight so that your waist is at a 90-degree angle and your knees are at a 90 degrees angle. And keep your palms on the thighs, very relaxed. Your shoulders opened up, chest up, spine straight. Your head is positioned at the center. Close your eyes, please. Close your eyes. This is a stress relieving exercise. People who are into long-term sedentary job but feel very stressed, they can do this exercise while sitting. Close your eyes, deep breathe in and breathe out. Nice deep breathe in and breathe out. Go with me. Now slowly lift your neck up completely. Get the neck completely up. Stretch it as much as you can. Go to the point where you feel comfortable. Not to a discomfort point. Stretch as much as you can. Stay there for 5 seconds. Now come back to normal position. From here, bend down. Stretch the neck down so that the chin touches the chest. Continue to breathe in and out very comfortably, relaxed. Long breathe in, breathe out. Eyes should be closed. Come back to the normal position. Now stretch the neck onto the side. It's called side bend. Stretch it onto the side so that the side, any side, it can be left side or the right side of the neck will feel the stretch. Come back to the normal position. Now stretch on the opposite side, exactly the same way that you did, side bend. Come back to the normal position. Now what you do is you turn the neck onto the left side. If you have to see someone on the left side, the way you turn your neck, so turn the neck nice and easy. Now as you turn onto the left side, turn as much as you can. Keep turning, turning, turning so that you should be able to view behind you. Your viewability should go to the extent that you should be able to see behind you. Stay there. And then now slowly come back to the normal and then turn on to the right side. Stretch your neck, turn, keep turning and watch what's behind you. And then come back to the normal position. Your eyes remain closed. Now join your palms together, both the palm touching each other. And now start pressing the palm with each other. Press the palm with each other, apply the strength with both the hands. Equal strain and stress given with both the palms so that the palm remains at the center. The push is given by your hands. Hold it there for 10 seconds and relax. Repeat this once more. Both the palms aligned with each other.
Jitesh?
Push.
Jitesh?
Push with each other. Yes, Vaishali.
Sorry, just a small request. Can you turn on your video for this so that our participants can see how to do it exactly?
Sure, sure. Can you all see me?
Yes, we can see you, Jitesh.
Okay, great. So this is what you need to do. The palms are touching with each other at the chest level. Keep it relaxed, but both the palms are aligned to each other. And push the hands at the center so that both the palms are feeling the stress. And hold this push for 10 seconds. And then relieve. You can club the fingers like this together and then stretch in the forward. Stretch the hands completely. The fingers are clubbed together between each other, and then you are turning the palm in the front and then stretching the hands completely. Stretch as much as you can so that the entire hands and the fingers relieve from stress. Now you do the opposite. What you do is you club the fingers this way and then get the hands down this way. You turn it into a knot, but intertwined between each other. The fingers are intertwined, and then you're turning it to a knot and press it. So here the hands come down and then they are aligned with each other. So the neck exercises that you did by stretching up, down, onto the side bends, and then turning on the left and onto the right helps your neck muscles to get relieved, especially people who are on sedentary jobs with the laptops. They have their cervical, the neck region too fixated with the screen. Hence, they get too choked up with the neck region and the neck muscles become too deactivated. So it's important that you do these exercises, and hands will help you from the keyboard while you're doing too much of typing or spending the wrist for longer time on the desk. So these are short exercises which I wanted to help you with. We can take up more exercises in the next sessions, focusing more on practicalities. So let's move on to the next one. So folks, I open the forum for you to ask questions. As we rightly said, please put forward your questions on the chat box so that I can read them.
So due to time constraints, we'll just be taking a couple of questions. Jitesh, is it okay if I read out the questions for you?
Yeah, please, please, Vaishali, please read out the questions to me.
So we have one question. How helpful are the body fitness mobile applications for keeping us fit during these days?
These body-based exercises app are very, very useful. They are very basic. In fact, they're very friendly also. When you open the app, they would ask you, are you a beginner or you're an intermediate person or an advanced level person or you're an expert? Basing on the details that you give, it customizes all the exercises and gives out the routine to you. So I personally recommend that you sign up for some app-based exercises. Or else if you find app to be a little complicated for you, please go to YouTube. It's very, very easy. All you need to do is simple body-based exercises for a beginner or body-based exercises for an intermediate. You can also mention your gender, exercises for a male person, exercise for a female. So the YouTube does its own search and throws out those kind of videos which are suitable for you. So I strongly recommend that you please take it up. If you still have further queries on this or you need some more help, you can personally get in touch with you on my personal details. Vaishali, have we shared the slide of my personal details?
Yes, we are on that slide, Jitesh. So the details of Mr. Jitesh are on the screen. You can connect with him via LinkedIn, Facebook, or Instagram. There's also his email ID and phone number.
Great, folks. I'm very active on social media. Please get connected with me on LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, and on an email ID. My phone number is also there. So you are always free to get in touch with me. You can follow me on social media. So let's move to the next question.
There's another question. Can we work out after meals? That is after breakfast, lunch, or dinner?
Certainly not. I always recommend working out on an empty stomach. So when I say empty stomach, doesn't mean it has to be literally empty. Please have a cup of herbal tea or green tea, or if you people are too used to having coffee, you can have black coffee. I wouldn't recommend milk-based coffee because milk adds a lot of calories to you. So try staying away from dairy products. So herbal tea, green tea is good. Have some dry fruits. Dry fruits are a very good source of energy. This is what I would recommend for workouts. If you are working out any point of time, please have at least 2 hours of gap in your meals. So that means people who are working out in the midday or in the evening, they shouldn't have meals for 2 hours early to the workout. Or if you're doing in the morning, then after you fresh up, just consume one herbal tea or a green tea and little dry fruits. Post 15 minutes, you are ready to work out. Personally, I'm a big fan of working out on an empty stomach because I've had enough nutrition through the day. So that is itself good enough for me. So I don't need to eat another big meal for a workout. When you have too much of a meal and workout, your stomach becomes quite heavy, and then your performance takes a hit. You will not be able to extend all the movements in the right way. So I strongly suggest people to not have meals while working out or before workout. Just a green tea or a black coffee and some dry fruits. Next one.
Okay, this is the last question due to time constraints. What is the success mantra to continuing exercise? In general, we start well, then after a 3-4 week, it starts declining, and then we stop doing it. How to motivate to continue?
That's a good question. It is, in fact, for many people, because there are a lot of people who like to exercise, who start off on a good note. Maybe they get rejuvenated or suddenly get motivated looking at someone. It can be your neighbor or a friend or a film star. But within few days, they give up. So the success mantra for sustaining a workout is to have that motivation source, that source which makes you always get ignited, that hunger. The way we are all hungry to get better in life, to become more successful, be it in our work or in any other thing that we take up. Similarly, we need to have that motivational source. I want to become like this. I want to become like him or like her. So you should have that source of motivation. That is why I said, please have one inspiring idol in your life. That person can be from any sporting fraternity, from a fitness fraternity, from a film fraternity, but make that person as an idol and follow what that person does in order to grow stronger and fitter like that person. So I have certain idols in my life and I see them as my heroes in my life. And I keep following what they're doing. And that becomes like a big motivation for me. And I want to become like them. So I keep training my body year on year to become like that. I set my own goals and those goals become my motivation factor. 2020, I have certain goals to achieve and I try to achieve them. In 2021, I create my own goal list. So every year, please set up your own goal list and achieve them. That itself will become a huge motivation for you, and you become a champion for yourself. And mind you, folks, don't compare yourself with anyone, because every person is different. Everybody has their own journey. Never compare and feel stressed or discouraged. You have your own journey. Always compare yourself with yourself. You are your own competitor. Challenge with yourself. That's why I say you versus you. I versus I, me versus me. So challenge with yourself and keep excelling every day. Get better than yesterday. That's my biggest message that I can give you. Stay safe, stay strong, stay healthy, and be very, very positive during these times. Your positivity will make you stronger and drive COVID away from you. As I said, stay healthy, incorporate exercises. You can reach out to me on my social platform, my email ID, and my phone number. I can help you out in designing great workouts for you. So stay positive, stay happy, and don't forget to celebrate. We are all here to celebrate. Destiny will take care what needs to be done. Leave everything to Almighty. You do what you need to do. Enjoy your life every bit and have fun. And I hope to stay connected with you all. And let's connect at a later time with lots of more motivational education for you all. So it was a wonderful opportunity from Dr. Reddy's Foundation, Vaishali, Srikanth, and everybody. I look forward to connect with you all on different other topics later. Thank you. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay happy.
Thank you so much, Mr. Jitesh. With this, on behalf of Dr. Reddy's, I thank our speaker, Mr. Jitesh, and all the participants for taking time out and joining us today for this session. See you again tomorrow, same time, same place. Until then, stay home, stay safe, stay fit, and stay happy. Bye-bye.